Hello again. Welcome. Still a good day for CZ3 as in every other, yeah. So it is around here at least. We do play a lot of Caesar, and also something that you might be interested in. I might show you. Just give me a sec. Yeah, sure. Why don't we take a look? So, my main channel, right? I'm gonna show you my internet. Let's take a look. Can I get a display capture? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is this Discord. Let's put this over here. So these are the videos that have the most views on my channel. We've recently reached 300 subs, 303 currently. So the most popular video I made as a VOD was just playing Bagos when it came out. For some reason at the time, not that many people played it. Yeah. Not that many people played it when it came out, so that's why it got 1.9 thousand views, but that is my most viewed video to date. But the second one is Your Map, Modus Terroris, and I suspect it's because it looks cool from like the thumbnail standpoint, right? So it's like clickable because of all the little fields you have. I think that's probably making a big difference. And then on my second channel, I actually have even more views on this one. This one on the second channel has like 2,100 views. Hey Fairby, welcome. Okay, sure, let's shoot this. What am I doing? Yeah. We need to get to 1,000. But more importantly, I just wanted to show you what's popular and what's not. So the tutorial videos, I mean, like, yeah, it has a lot of views, but this is not even supposed to be public anymore. All of these are supposed to be on the second channel. I might have made a mistake with this one, because it has shit tons of views for some reason, but it really shouldn't. And yeah, then we have Pompeii by Maria, then we've got Ismia Trade Center by Gemini S for some reason, which also, like, it kind of looks cool, I guess, that's why it has views, but like the map is pretty brain dead, so, you know. My last map is doing decently, right? The one with the new thumbnail, yeah, but overall, if you just look at popularity, it's gonna be somewhere down here. Because it doesn't have 1,000 yet, you know. But if we take a look at the main channel, at the feed, we'll see that we've got Verona at 500 views, and then Cloud's map is 412. The CC has 320, but the regular video actually made from it has much less. Yeah, Kerius map has 400 and Basket Case has 841 because that's the newest map with the new events. Yeah. I mean, for my standards, it's good, but nothing too special. A lot of people like the new features, like when we show new stuff, so we'll probably show them concrete and the new resources soon. Not today though, because this map has not been designed with that in mind, so I'd rather start with one that has been intentionally designed around that. Sure, before we start, yeah, I can show you the second channel. It's called the main channel, but it really is the second one because it's made later. So take a look at it. Yeah. So this one, like, it's the cut video, which is from 2.5 hours into 20 minutes, but very few people watched it actually, which is kind of a bummer. The most popular is this, the 22x6 tutorial with 2,100 views, and then patrician block designs. But the video is re-upload, so initially it got right about this on the first channel as well. And then, yeah, a lot of the Augustus stuff is popular, the other stuff not so much, like the Stronghold. Some people watched it, but not really very many. Oh yeah, and this exploded for some reason. Where is this? This exploded. The Dwarven Expedition video, this is where I played the custom map I made, and it has almost 1,000 views in 9 days. I don't know why. But yeah, it doesn't even have a very good thumbnail. But regardless, let's shut this off. Okay, I need to open something up. Just give me a sec. The flamethrower attracts people, yes, like moths to a candlelight. Oh, okay, you're welcome. You're just starting. Hello, Cloud, welcome. I think the most followers I ever had on YouTube was like 180, and I was so proud. Yeah, but you are basically a slave until you get to 1,000, because YouTube is earning, I think, like 30 bucks per month, according to a website that can summarize what your channel is accumulating, and all that money is going for, you know, just YouTube. You don't get anything until you get to 1,000. And they are happy to just swamp your content with ads. You don't even have a say where they put them or anything, or what ads are they. So, you know, until you get to 1,000, you are basically their slave. So the goal is to not be a slave. We'll see how long that takes. Okay, we will have instructions for this map. So today we'll be playing C3 Augustus, custom map called Kingdom of the Pyramids by xHyuukin here in the chat. And they made instructions from scratch, because Bane has been making AI Caesar instructions for us before, but recently he didn't have the time or didn't feel like doing that anymore, which is fine. So we just don't have easy access to AI Caesar anymore. Instead, xHyuukin has decided to create the voiced instructions themselves, because it's 7 minutes and 20 seconds of reading, and if I did it ad hoc, I just saw it for the first time, probably wouldn't do a very good job at it. So it's better if it's voiced like this. So you'll be listening to the instructions, and I'm going to show you the map as well. So let's start by shutting off this music and showing you the map. Just right here. And let's play the instructions, shall we?
5,000 years ago in the Nile River Valley, a fertile corridor of land with mild climate that stretches over 1,000 miles through the heart of Africa, our story begins. Along the winding banks of the Nile, small communities of farmers and hunters settled in this lush environment, taking full advantage of the abundant resources provided by the river. They built homes, cultivated crops, and fished the waters, all while developing their own distinct cultures and traditions. Over time, these communities grew and expanded, eventually giving rise to some of the most sophisticated and enduring civilizations in human history. As these communities grew and flourished, their people began to worship a pantheon of gods and goddesses, many of whom were associated with the natural world and the forces that governed it. As these early settlements grew and became more complex, people developed a system of government and social hierarchy that allowed them to thrive. They built irrigation systems to control the floodwaters of the Nile and improve crop yields, and they traded with neighboring regions to acquire goods that could not be found in their own land. Over time, their civilization grew and powerful leaders emerged. The Paharos, who were believed to be shields of the gods and treated as such. With that power and influence, they expanded the borders of their kingdom, called Kemet, and established a strong central government. They built massive monuments, the pyramids at Giza and the temples at Luxor and Karnak, to demonstrate their wealth and power and to honor their gods. The kingdom's power continued to grow over the centuries, and it expanded its territory to encompass vast areas. From the southern regions of Nubia to the fertile plains of Mesopotamia, Egypt extended its rule, and its pharaohs gained a reputation for their wisdom, beauty, and divine authority. As Egypt continued to flourish, its society became increasingly sophisticated. The pharaohs and their nobles developed a complex bureaucracy to govern their growing kingdom, and the priests of the many gods and goddesses held great influence over the people. The civilization developed an intricate system of writing, known as hieroglyphics, which allowed them to record their history, religion, and culture in great detail. Egyptian art and architecture reached new heights during this time, with the construction of grand temples and elaborate tombs. The pharaohs were buried in massive pyramids, which served as both their tombs and symbols of their power and wealth. Despite periods of upheaval and decline, Egypt endured for thousands of years now, leaving behind a lasting legacy of accomplishments. The Egyptians made important contributions to mathematics, medicine, and astronomy, and their knowledge and technology helped shape our world and empire. And yet, even as I look to the past, I am also keenly aware of the challenges that face me in the present. Egypt is a land of great wealth and beauty, but also one of great complexity and strife. As I sit here, I am reminded that the world is always changing and that the fate of Egypt can turn on a single decision or action. But I am not daunted by these challenges, for I am Cleopatra, last of the pharaohs, and I am determined to lead Egypt forward into a new era of prosperity and greatness. So, to that end, I have called upon you, Caesar, to help me achieve my goals. The primary objective is to oversee the expansion of Nagar Mer and ensure its growth and prosperity. The city needs to reach a population of 7,000 people, which will require the construction of additional housing and infrastructure, as well as supply of required resources to ensure prosperity and wealth. The construction of the Great Pyramid installations is a monumental task. These structures will serve as a testament to the Egyptian power and greatness. However, additional workers are needed to expedite the construction process, and therefore we need the housing for them to live in. In order to complete the Great Pyramid installations, it is crucial to ensure the availability of necessary resources. Your role involves managing the procurement and distribution of resources required for the construction. In exchange for your courage and dedication, I will send you slaves and exotic animals. I know you cannot resist that offer, Caesar. The fertile land near the Nile riverbank presents an opportunity to cultivate crops such as wheat and fruits. Your task is to develop and manage agricultural infrastructure to produce a surplus of these goods. While the profits may be meager at first, the demand for wheat is high, and you will soon see the benefits of the hard work you put into the fields. However, I must also call upon you to help protect our city from neighboring communities who have launched attacks on my palace due to a dispute involving crocodiles. They are upset that I may have taken some crocodiles from their estate, but fear not, for I will feed every single one of them to my new babies. It is essential to have your army by the palace's side to ensure its safety and repel any potential attacks. In order to facilitate the growth and prosperity of Nagar Mer, it is essential to establish robust trade networks. You will engage in trade over land with Almasa and utilize sea trade routes with Rome and Gallipoli. The Roman cities in particular present a lucrative opportunity as they have a high demand for food products. Therefore, we will focus on selling our abundant resources such as fruits, wheat, and the valuable commodity of marble.
This is good.
Additionally, we should consider purchasing olives, timber, and even iron, which will be essential for the production of legionaries. The development of a comprehensive infrastructure network is crucial to connect the various parts of our expanding city. To maximize efficiency, we must construct housing in close proximity to the fertile farming areas and the industries located in the mountains, where we can harvest valuable marble and stones for trade and the construction of the pyramids. Moreover, as the Nile River acts as a natural obstacle, we must plan and execute infrastructure projects to expand our city's reach across the river. This expansion will allow for the growth of our vital farming industries and further enhance our trade capabilities. As Naga Mare is not accustomed to Roman culture, it is important for us to introduce and establish a vibrant cultural scene that reflects your heritage. We must offer a range of cultural amenities to our citizens, such as theaters, arenas, and other entertainment venues. By providing these cultural outlets, we will not only enhance the quality of life for our people, but also foster a sense of community and strengthen our ties to the Roman world.
Okay. So those are the instructions. Let's bring back the Caesar music. Let's take a look at it. General settings and audio and music. So, someone mentioned, Rabbi mentioned he removed the highways. The instructions themselves don't mention that. There are some hints we can read. In the southern vicinity of Cleopatra's Palace lies an old valley where valuable marble can be obtained at a considerable cost. There north of the pyramids, there are tombs carved in stone that house priceless artifacts at risk of being stolen by local grave robbers seeking to profit from them. Cleopatra has enemies who could potentially launch an attack on the Egyptian metropolis from the mountains. Okay. It's where are the tombs again? In the north of the pyramids there are tombs. Is it supposed to be this? Yeah. So, is this a potential invasion point for local uprisings? Maybe. But, yeah. So, a lot of fake rocks. We'll need to make marble exclusively around here, I think, which is not gonna be a lot of marble, but it's gonna be enough for a couple of monuments at least. I suspect we cannot remove the palace, but can we remove the highways? Nothing says I cannot, but it's really bad. Like, it's gonna cost me a lot of money each month if we keep them. There are quite a few highways. I'd like to remove them if I can, but depends what xHyuukin says. If xHyuukin is in the chat, maybe we could be told to do regarding the highways. But it's a 2x2 plaza, a rare sight in the wild. What's our personal salary? 5. Instead of it 2. Start with a little bit. Everything can be removed. I enjoy having statics, but I abandoned the idea of forcing play to keep stuff. Okay. I'm gonna keep the palace if you want. I don't mind it. Like, I don't want it, but it's fine. What's not fine is if it costs me a lot of money to have the highways. That's not all yet. Yeah. Okay. I think that's everything, pretty much. Can we build towers? Walls, no towers. Palisades, prefects forts, no military academy either. Okay. The pyramids don't really need to be one of the 7 wonders of the world, stripping off their highways. Yeah. I mean, it would cost us a lot of money each month. This must be the natural habitat of 2x2 plazas. Yes, clearly. Oh. Also, there is gold available on my map, don't use it please. I think that there's a bug enabling gold on all maps. I don't think we have gold. Clay and marble is what we have. And wheat and fruit, so I think that's what we wanted. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So entry point right here, exit point right here. Let's take a look. Can we mine marble here? It's clay, marble. Nope. Right, yeah, all of them are fake rocks. So people need to go through here, go into the city. This would be first logical place to put a block in. This is a river. It looks like flotsam is floating from here. So entry point here, which means dock here. And then all of this, yeah, it will go through and out this way, somewhere here. Okay, right. We started 7,000 an hour, which should be enough to get a solid block going. Let's take a look at the trade. I had something to say. Gallipoli, yeah, Gallipoli is missing O, but it's also supposed to be like here, somewhere. I don't exactly know the pinpoint location, but I know it's in Turkey, modern day Turkey, that is. This is Brundisium. Yeah, I think this is Brundisium, right? Yeah, but Rome buys shit tons of wheat, that's good. Romans historically imported shit tons of wheat from Egypt at various points in history. Regarding, this is a new campaign from xHyuukin, so this map is not gonna be like totally huge in terms of difficulty, I don't think, because the previous campaign we are in like mission 14 or something, and it's like, you know, every single mission is very hard. This one is the first one in the new campaign, so it's probably not gonna be that difficult. That would be my guess. So just keep that in mind. There's fertile land here, we can build a block here. Let's do that. There's this... we could use that for like temple spam or something. In regards to trade, we can't really make a shortcut, so the traders will need to go around. And what will they buy? What's the first one? It's Almasar, right? Yes. The other ones are sea traders. Almasar will buy wheat, fruits, and marble. That's fine. We can deal with that. Okay, let's make a block. I don't want it to be a line block. Like, this map is suitable for regular designs, but we will probably tailor it a little bit. I don't think we'll need all the farmland, because we have wheat. Wheat is a really powerful tool. Start by building a road here. We could actually just not have full coverage on that a little bit, that's fine. And we can fit a standard design here. It's not gonna be... Yeah, this actually isn't great. Sure, we can push it up by a little bit like this. Let's be careful about this. Push it here. Then we want... Why is this like that? I don't want it to be like that. Yes. Yeah. So another house next to this. Then like that. I think that's how this is supposed to look like. Okay. Let's put on an engineer. This is a desert, so we will need a bunch of prefects. At least 2. And we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep an entrance point here for access to the block. So let's keep that 1 by 1 tile open. And then I actually want to do the doctor and the barber here. Let's put down temples. For now we can put them here. Let's fill this block more. And we put extra housing on this side. Plus, we want to bring water. This will do. And I'm gonna start making the farmland already because I need to know how it's gonna look like before I slap down a reservoir and ruin a bunch of it. This is fine. But if I want to have an aqueduct, we'll need to... Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. We can have it like this. Put that there. You will also be trading this wheat, so it's alright to have a little bit of a surplus. Let's get a roadblock. Engineer and a prefect. Let's get a bathhouse. And a market. Theatre at school. Is this valley leading somewhere? Yeah, the traders will actually go this way. Okay. Fine. Let's put down a school there. Do we have plaza? Yes. I can see some fun changes in the map since I played it. Yeah, well, I don't remember it too well. You played it, so you probably have a better idea. I just watched it, so... You know... I really don't remember the details. Yeah, I think it's now more complicated to fit standard designs. It's still possible, but not as simple as it once was, I think. Which is good. Okay. Need them to merge right here. Oh yeah, except wheat. Let's give them water. This needs to merge. And I'm gonna put extra housing on this side as well. Let's spend the money. Let's make them have plaza. Give them a forum. Tax 8%. Okay, yeah, wages start with an odd number. I should have some small casa. It's not gonna be great, but it should be enough with taxes to make a difference. We need to think about trading now. So let's take a look. Almasar would buy fruits and wheat. We can do that here and bring it somewhere here. Or do the marble, but I think marble needs to wait a little bit. Okay, there's a highway piece I missed. Cut into natives. There are shit tons of natives, but there's no meeting hut, so they don't spawn any enemies. Because you start with build up stuff in their territory, they would absolutely go insane if they could, but they cannot. Okay, let's farm some fruits and wheat. With a granada about here. You'll probably need a card depot. Accept, no trade. And no trade here. We're gonna just strictly buy from here. For that we need a little more people. This house doesn't have water. We'll fix it. Some of these don't have water either. We'll need to water them first. This should be able to feed a lot of people, it's just the initial feeding cycle is always the trickiest. Let's get a clay pit. Workshop for pottery. Let's build 2 of these. And we'll get a warehouse. No trade and accept pottery. Money's not looking great, but we still haven't taken a bailout. It's gonna allow us to get a good tax base like this. Legionary statue. Make sure we have enough desirability. So time to throw the working laptop in the corner and say, fuck it. Cloud is done with this for good. Good. Said it isn't Friday yet. Okay. 666 denarii. Now we have more. Yeah, sure. Just keep doing this. Eventually we'll get pottery. Which makes me think, yeah, we should probably build an amphitheater. Gladiator school and actors colony, we can put that here. Actually, I need a new clay pit as well. It would be good to overproduce. But yeah, man, I should probably start to set up my trade area. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it here. 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 I just don't know. Let's put it here. Let's get 2 granaries. 4 car depots. This is not good. It's gonna be a mess, but as long as it's a very tight loop, it's not gonna cause too many issues, but the connection is pretty cursed. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, not much in terms of bailout, that's fine. So this is 5, 4, 5, 2. From 2 to 4. From 2 to 4. And fruits. From 2 to 5. Fruits. From 2 to 5. Okay. At least Bergfest is over. What is Bergfest? Is it a castle festival or something? I guess it is. It's that time of year, right? Okay, I will replace Ceres Temple. We'll put this thing... Actually, let's reposition Mercury. Put Ceres here. Make another clay pit. Get a couple more workshops. And we need to start making marble soon, because I need more temples and I really don't want to spam small temples. I'll need to make another set, but after which I would prefer not to have to build more of them. Yeah, guys are getting pissed. Make sure we are on top of that. And that is not looking good. Let's open up the trader to Almasar, sell them wheat and fruits, and with taxes I think we should be good. How much are we earning? Yeah, not much. But it's gonna offset everything else, especially once we get more insulae. Shit's gonna happen rather soon. It's a big investment to go into insulae this early, but it pays off very quickly. Yeah, and the traders should be giving us a solid amount of money each year now. September. Migration. People hate not having jobs. I would like to give them jobs, but I just don't have the money to build stuff. Let's pay them a little more and hope that we can make money so that we can make industry and military. Yeah, my phone is almost dead. I have to charge it. Also, the one market is not really keeping up too well with the demand here. Hey Baron, welcome. People want to emigrate. It's fine. Make money. People are unhappy, yeah. If I had money, I could fix it. More wages. Super. Just decreased my wage. Let's go for it. Yeah, Caesar, what can I do? This is already like completely empty plots. This is the food exports are horrible. You need more. You need bulk exports. You could do marble, but we didn't. And they only buy 3 pieces. How much is it for marble? It's a lot for marble, yeah. I need to do that. Can send him wheat, but he's gonna get pissed at me very soon, so the point... Yeah, there might not even be a point to that. So we've been in debt for a very long time. At this point, I'm just waiting. I cannot do anything. So this is gonna cause me pain, humongous pain. I cannot even have that because you know what would happen? People would merge in not a good way. So let's just not have that. And that one market is definitely not doing its job properly. I'll put the Neptune Temple here. Make a new market. 200 in debt, 300 in debt. Come on, just get out of the fucking debt. Just do it. Okay, we made it for a second. Let's wait until it ticks. So that we were out of that officially, and now we can actually go here and make the marble mines. Raw materials, marble quarry. So we can get like 2 quarries. Okay. Let's get a warehouse. We can bring it like here without too many issues. Is this connected to the outside world? Yes. Let's get a warehouse. This will accept marble. 16. No traders. This staircase is gonna be pretty bad. But we can keep them walking this way, doesn't really matter. Accept marble, no traders, and then we'll fetch it to our trader out here. Accept, let's get a depot, marble. And always fetch it from 6 to 7. Just a few natives. Yeah, but they don't have a meeting hut, so it's just cosmetic natives. The best kind of natives. I'm sure this is Egyptian map. Got 7 minutes of instructions. If they don't have a meeting hut, they don't spawn. So they are not really a concern. Okay, we made some jobs, but not enough clearly. People are still angry. Need to start exporting through the sea trade, but it's still early. I really don't want to do that, but we'll have to. We also need military, but I don't have the money for it. When we get some money for it, I will... yeah, first we need to build up military and then we can do other things. Yes, the food trade is not good. Eventually it will be fine once we do the sea trade routes, but that's gonna take a while to set up. And the taxes should really be helping more than they are. It's just how much are we losing wages? We're still paying more in wage than we are gaining in taxes. Levies on top of that, yeah. And trade receipts. Yeah, it hasn't been that good. Again, the marble is gonna properly change everything. Let's export it. Yeah, okay. Even a couple of pieces of marble are huge. Let's make them military then. I don't want to, but I have to, because otherwise we die. So I would rather not die. Let's make this and put it on service here. This will stretch that further. Since we need some more food for our soldiers. I think we could use some more fruit, because fruit is gonna be important. We don't have military academies, so extra morale is gonna come from the second food type for the most part. It's September, but I will invest into a fort immediately. So where do we put our soldiers in? I think here. And as expected, they are not keeping up too well. But people are coming in finally. That's good. I need to start making some monuments, but the marble is gonna struggle, to say the least. And yeah, exactly as expected, this is just completely fucked up because of the devolutions. And the devolutions happen because of the emigration, and the emigration happens because of the shit money you make from the trade. So we had one by ones, that's unacceptable. So do this. Is there a point of having that? Even like, I had a house here, but I don't think I can, so I'll just abandon it forever, because I don't think we could. If only we had legionaries. No, we could. Even the instructions say you need to import iron to make legionaries, but I don't have it as an additional goal, therefore I will never do it. I will never ever do it if I don't have to. If I'm not forced to, I will never do it, because it's one of the worst things you can do for your army. On this map, you only are invaded from here though. This is a good map for legionaries. But it's still legionaries. Like, no. No. Just no. It's suboptimal. Okay, made a little bit of money. Need docks. Well, if you feel like doing that, go and play some custom maps with redemptions on yourselves, and then you will tell me how good of a time you had. So I will assure you, it's not gonna be good. Even in the campaign, it's horrific. On custom maps, it's insane. That's what it is. Okay, right. I need a bridge, but where? We could bridge this, but I would need to shift my clay pit somewhere. It's a map, therefore it's a good one for legionaries. Yeah, according to Baronomics, but not according to Maronomics. No map should be good for legionaries, because legionaries are heresy upon this world. Let's make a ship's bridge. Yeah, no. We are pissed. Let's make a dock. Let's get a granary. And I'm pretty sure we can just sell wheat. Wheat, fruits, marble, and wheat. Okay then. Fruit, wheat. Cloud likes legionaries as well, I know. I've seen you talk about them, and I don't know why. But you can like bad things, but as a German, you should know better. You should like efficiency. Legionaries are all about efficiency, just so you know. I think you know. You shouldn't like legionaries. It's a guilty pleasure. Okay. Caesar hates us, that's fine. What's not fine is gods. I'll need to make some mausoleums rather. Let's open up the trade route to Gallipoli. It's expensive as fuck. Okay, maybe Rome first. Yeah. Germanics actually didn't like legionaries as much. What's wrong with legionaries? A friendly computer. Well, legionaries are the worst unit. It's very slow. It cannot reach the combat zone for the most part, which is really important on most custom maps, since you don't get attacked from just one point but multiple, and if you build them anywhere that's not exactly adjacent to that specific invasion point, they will take ages to arrive. They cost weapons, which is very expensive on most maps as well, since you rarely can make weapons locally. And on top of it, just generally, you know, bad at life. Bad at life. They are good at saving distant Roman cities, but I mean, you know, explaining it, I think everyone should know that at this point. You just have to plan better. No pattern. You just have to spam 100,000 walls to delay the enemy until they can arrive anywhere that you want. That's not planning. Sorry. It's not planning at all. And it's, why are you even bringing it up constantly? Like, why do I have to listen to this freaking slander? Just take your legionaries and go build your legionaries. Just don't tell me I need to build them. I don't want to make legionaries. Legionaries are the worst. Legionate. Legionary as single legionary, and then legionaries in general, like you know, multiple is legionare, and that's actually what the Czech legions call themselves. You know, that's why it's a common word, but we actually, you know, it's not that used in like common everyday talk. But for example, if you are talking about French Foreign Legion, then you would use that as well. Legionach. Okay. Okay. This is full. We need to recover money, so let's just wait. We could do a gift. Do a gift. She does some giraffes. And that's a lot of marble. I would like to do something about this, but I cannot. I could get a warehouse, possibly. Get some marble in here. I'll actually have to replace this farm with a warehouse for that marble. And let's get 8 pieces of marble here. And yeah, we cannot have a farm, but that's fine. Should have enough production still. Okay, what's the military looking like? I have like 1 fort, which is not enough. I need at least 2. We don't have towers, so that's a concern. Yeah, that's all. What else do we want? We have high unemployment. I'll have to deal with it somehow. What's the prosperity goal? 70. I don't even think we'll go for patricians. Not that we could, I don't think. Yeah, there's no wine. We can import a lot of olives from Rome and Gallipoli as well. Timber as well, okay. Yeah, that's gonna actually be pretty awful for me. I need this warehouse to accept some of this and some of this, and then we'll import it and process it, but we need to process it elsewhere. But we can't do that like here. This warehouse, I should have kept more space in it, not just fill it with pottery, but oh well, it has been done. So let's set up this one, which is gonna accept 16 oil, 16 furniture. And the problem is gonna be, you know, yeah, let's open this. So I have to. Okay, do we have a spot for a good ship's bridge? For more exports? Probably not. I would like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to stretch this. Go ahead and make a couple more farms for fruits. This is fine. It's not gonna be very effective, but it's just for exports. Don't really care. But yeah, if we can sell them a little bit of marble, that's gonna really pay off big. Hey Fredhead Camper, welcome. Do we have lions today? I don't know. That's... yes, we have lions. But I'm not gonna make lions for defense. We could. There's a perfect space for an arena here. Which I suspect this is an invasion point, or this is an invasion point, or this is an invasion point. So we could do that. Actually, let's roll up this in case this is an invasion point. Make money, good. And with that marble, I need to make some monuments. Gods are getting angry at me. Architect's Guild. And let's build some, no, not grand temples, mausoleums. That. How hard is it to switch mentally between Augustus and Julius when playing both regularly? I don't think people play both regularly. Like, there might be an example, but I don't think many do, because once you play Augustus, you will not go back to Julius. Baron is an example. He played Julius and Augustus kinda at the same time, at one time, but not recently. Yeah, not too bad for you maybe, but I cannot go back. And so many other people say the same. So you are the odd one, Baron, because you can actually go back. Which yes, you can enjoy the simplicity of Julius, but for most people, no, you will never go back. Yeah. It's hard to keep track of the updates already. Need to make manufacturing, but I need to wait until we build up enough money for actually funding the imports. Which taxes have risen, but wages did as well. So not ideal. How are people annoyed? Yes, not good. I'll have to give them a second type of food, which I'm kind of worried about. We'll keep this at 16. And we will funnel some food from here. Is this fruits that's in here? Yeah, a little bit, but we should farm food exclusively, funnel it this way. Most likely, right? Maybe from here. Or get a second granary for fruits here. That's gonna be for block consumption. And the rest of it is gonna go towards trading. It's a bad farm. Would block off a lot of the potential spots. This is fine. Get a cart depot, 2, and this is a granary 1. This is granary 11. From granary 11 to granary 1. From granary 11 to granary 1. The main thing is to ensure you have everything in place to evolve your new housing blocks, because in Augustus your city will explode if inequality exists. Yes, but not only that. That's not the main thing in my mind. The main thing is people hate your guts even for taxing them 8% for most cases. I'm taxing them 8% and they hate me because unemployment is a massive issue, which particularly nerves some people's approach to building a city in Season 3. If you have unemployment even like 10%, people will screech at you and break down your door, haul you out, and roast you on a spit. That's what's gonna happen. Which, you know, goes entirely against how some people play the game. So, depends what you enjoy. Definitely is not simpler. Plus, you know, health kills the city, like, you know, much faster than in Julius. In Julius, if you build a clinic, you are fine. In here, with a clinic, with a barber, with a bathhouse, I've seen insulae erupt in disease and die because of health. So, you know, yeah. Water parks. Well, I never built water parks. I built native mission post drum circles if I have to, but that's usually not what we have to do either. Some of them are breaking down this, which is not good, but let them do that. It's a lot of them, but it's Egyptians, so I think we'll be fine. Egyptians are not the strongest enemies. Just abuse the pathing a little bit. This is not the best spot to have a wall. Let's have it like this instead. But we need a new fort as well. Most annoying thing in Augustus, yeah, that's what we talked about before. I like them. I think it's good. Forces you to really differentiate your sources of how to provide health, and it turns it into a mechanic apart from just completely ignoring it, as in Julius. As same with sentiment and unemployment and everything. But, you know, not everyone has to like that, that's fine, I like it. But I can understand why some people would not. That doesn't say that I approve of that. I think it should be part of the game, but, you know, some people will get stuck in their own ways. That's fine. Let's build a new granary for wheat just to fulfill that request. Don't trade from this. And let's get some more things here. Couple more wheat farms. Did that make sense? It feels logical when they do become significant mechanics harder at the start though. It was. But even now it can be very, very severe if you don't give people a barber, a doctor and a bathhouse immediately. Your tents will die. I do want to play some Augustus again though. Just busy. Alright. Well, I hope you find the time for it. But logic's like, yes, it makes sense, but again, it's never has been that big of an issue for me. Like, does something make sense in terms of Caesar? Because, you know, half of the game doesn't make sense. Like, its history is a joke, it generally just a lot of stuff doesn't make sense already. But it's good to bring it closer to realism. I'm not gonna argue with that, but at the same time, like, I think you shouldn't be obsessed by it because, you know, the game is a joke. In terms of if you really think about a lot of the mechanics and things, it just doesn't make sense. Like, you know, people are receiving free shit and it's like food and goods and everything, not paying a single denarii. That's how life works here apparently. So yeah, what else do we want? Furniture. Roadblock. Actually kind of scuppered my placement, but that's fine. Let's put in a theater. So we can have an arena. So we can add a lion house. Lion house. Import timber, import olives. We need depots. I could make them here. Depot. This will get olives from warehouse 9 to warehouse 13. Is that correct? Yes. This will get timber from warehouse 9 to warehouse 13. And we are actually lacking workers for once. Good. Just gonna take a little while. And again, food. I need more capacity for this. The requests are quite high. Okay, send it. Empress gratitude. We need a library. Explosion, because I didn't build additional pylons. Yeah, it's bad. This is gonna probably spread as well. It's a desert, so a bunch of stuff could burn rather quickly. Wants marble, let's send him marble. Yep. So library, theater, workshops for furniture. Theater, library, furniture workshops. We need the military expansion. I think I need another fort. Expensive, but necessary. I never get a bathhouse at the start. Well, if you will find a contaminated water map and you will not build it, then you will not have a good time. I've seen people die. I've seen tents die even on regular maps without a bath if you don't give them a bathhouse. It depends how large of a block you build, but it could totally happen. It's a library road blocked. I think it spawns in the block. It does. You see the Grand Insula here. It's just gonna take a while to distribute goods. Yeah. You like the Grand Insula, don't you? This is a... yeah, this one... I'll have to shuffle something. Can we cheese it? The Lararium cheese. The best cheese there is. I don't think Mars is too important. Yeah, all good. But food, second food type is gonna be a major issue for us. You would need even more fruits. Which we can do, it's just not very efficient. This is getting kind of far away. I could give them a new granary and, you know, send the food further up the supply chain. Oh yeah, Baron, are you still here? I have something to say, something important. Except fruits. No trade. You are here, okay. I've played Workers and Resources to test the realistic settings. I'm not sure if you caught that. I don't think you did. I would recommend you take a look at that VOD, just to know what to expect. I think it's kind of brutal. I don't think you're gonna do too well. I couldn't deal with it, and I'm pretty like streamlined player where I really take care not to build stuff in a cursed way, but it still is absolutely horrible. So I'm not sure how the Albania run is gonna do, but maybe you'll be able to pull through. But for me, it was absolute curse. It's just not very fun. (14 to) what is this? 11. Okay. Yeah, he hates us. That's fine. He'll make the money back. Just calm down. He's gonna be angry for a while. There's nothing we can do though. Let's get some more statues. And the idea is this is gonna funnel the food here, so it's closer, and then we can keep feeding it to the block faster. Invasion is imminent, that's fine. Can we have a pond, please? Yes. I will allow it. But only because it brings us closer to the dark side. Maybe it's even gonna be useful. Yeah. Just need some food type. Another invasion. Let's put our guys here for once. See how this does. One should act as a less effective bathhouse, but then you could stack it. But yeah, it should be mutually exclusive. If you build a bathhouse, you shouldn't get a benefit from them, but they would need workers and send out a walker then, because that's how this game works. You know, walkers. And I don't think you want that, because then you would have to like have it have fire and collapse protection, and you couldn't build it enclosed anywhere. So from game mechanics perspective, I'm not sure if that would be too good. Okay, how are we looking? So everyone's gonna insulate? No, not everyone. They still hate where they live. It's not very reassuring. But fine. That's enough insulate to justify what we are doing, right? Prosperity 76, yeah, that's right. So, how are we looking? 3,000 people roughly, so we need more. Let's build a new block. I would like to tap this as a source and just not have to make a new one, but this would probably get stretched. But then again, we can just easily feed more into it. So I actually think that's a good idea. Can we put a block in this valley? I'm pretty sure we can. I'll start like this. Watering them is gonna be a bit of an issue. But I think we can do it. Yeah, I can bring water from this. Yep. No. No, under no circumstances can you have nice things. Fine. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll bring it this way. and that's fine, you know. It will work as well. Oh, let's make this a standard design. This is gonna sacrifice quite a lot of space on the sides, but that doesn't really matter. Get a little bit of extra going here. Second prefect. Because it's a desert. Desert means death, for the most part. So let's just make sure we don't die. Let's get a roadblock. We'll need 1, 2, 3 markets. Need a theater and a school. Let people move in. We'll bring water. Caesar will probably hate me for this, but oh well. Some palm trees. Yeah, I played a bit of Realism mod, workers and resources. Yeah. I'm going to see if there's a mod to speed things up more. It's incredibly slow. It's like watching paint dry. Everything taking forever. It does take forever, but not just that. It's also just the mechanics of the game. I don't feel like it's good for stream. Maybe it is, but I imagine a single playthrough would take like 100 hours, maybe more. More likely more. I don't have it in me to do that. And not just the speed, it's also the mechanics, like, you know, it's annoying as fuck, like, everything, the freaking border crossing can only have one truck at a time, even if it's the largest one, and exports will clog it up very quickly. Imports, of course, as well, which, that's why you need to rotate out your imports and import less and less things, but still. I don't think it's too good. I do not think that. How are we looking? Unless it's enough explosion. Okay. Yeah. This is definitely not good. I need to make extra prefect there, and maybe that's gonna help. Sure. Explosions. Explosions everywhere, I know. Just chill, the desert is just such a pain. Every single fire will cause, you know, the spreading to happen rapidly. That's why you don't give people choices. If you can. If you do, you die. This is fine. Relatively speaking, let's put this here and just cut it off. It's not worth having. Plus we can roadblock this off. Yeah, that doesn't even need service, and then this is fine. People are moving in. Let's densify. We need a bathhouse. Or people will die. We need to feed in more food into this granary soon. It's a mod for Germans. It's not a mod, it's a realism mode. Mod it would be a custom mod. Mode is what the game has as a feature, and it's actually how the game is supposed to be played, I think. Because otherwise you summon things out of thin air with bullshit, like you dump money into things to make them happen instantly. Just kinda like God game, but you know, it's just... Again, in practice, I don't think it translates to a very fun experience, at least for me. And I can like weird things and even like things that take very long time, but that's too much for me. I haven't played around with exporting things much. You need to, or you die. You need to pick an industry. Usually oil is good. It requires very few workers to initially build up, and bitumen sells for a lot. You can also go planks. I did planks. But getting enough workers for it is incredibly tough. If you play in the hardest settings, people expect level of civilization. Like, it's like in RimWorld, if you start a colony, you have one person and they expect a full-fledged colony with everything. You know, you build your first tenement, you bring in people, and they will expect to have everything. If they do not get everything, they will leave you. Pretty much immediately. Yeah, but power requires a huge setup. You need coal. Do you realize how much you would need to build up to make that happen? Coal mines, you would need power plant, a whole system of pylons. Every single individual power pylon needs to be constructed from steel and advanced parts, electronic components, things that need to be imported from abroad, and that will be expensive and it will clog up the checkpoint. So, you know, the power is good, but it's not good immediately. Because in realism mode you need to think about if you have the time and money to really do that, because everything costs more since it costs you fuel for vehicles to get the stuff where it needs to go. You need to pay foreign labor to construct your stuff. You need to bring those workers from a border crossing to a building where they should work. All of that, which in the end ends up costing you a lot more than you would otherwise pay in the regular game. So if you are used to something being viable, it might not be viable in the realism mode. We need guards. Let's give them guards. Yeah, you need to play with fuel, otherwise it kind of defeats the purpose. So I would advise you to play with it. It's a good mechanic, but it requires a lot of, like, you know, thinking how to set up. Like, if you don't build a gas station, all the vehicles you import will start with basically no fuel in the tank, and they need to immediately go and refuel. If they don't, then they will not operate. So that's something that you need to constantly think about. It's doable, yeah, like you can get around and really it's not an issue, but if you don't do what is necessary, you will die. And that's just how that game is. If you play the realism mode, you need to know like a lot about the game, otherwise everything's gonna severely punish you for mismanaging even the simplest things. Engineer and 2 prefects. Accept, and depots. Caesar's gonna be mad. Gotta add dinner in debt. I felt that would be too much micro. It's not micro. After you set it up, it's fine. It's just another expense you need to make, and it's good because it adds that layer of realism. Without it, it's not a realism mode really. But at the start, the first thing you build is a gas station. If you don't, you die. But you know, later it's fine. And also it makes sense to make your own oil more. It's kind of, you know, it ties together with the other mechanics, and it's really good as a thing. I think if you play with the realism mode, you should really play with fuel. But you can do whatever you want, of course. Something like Albania, yeah. I mean, that's just the game for you. Like, yeah, I guess you'll figure it out. But I would recommend the fuel mechanic. It will reward you more if you go for the oil refining, at least, which is always good as an extra motivator. Plus, you know, it adds that layer of also building infrastructure reasonably and logically, where your gas station needs to be somewhere that's accessible, and also just, you know, having extra vehicles going around, like the little trucks with cisterns and having pipelines and all that. Like, it makes more sense to actually build up infrastructure in that way, and I think that's good. But yeah, you might not like that, I don't know, but for me it really adds a whole new layer to it. Okay, so yeah, this food is not looking particularly great, but we are funneling it into here, which is what we need, and then these markets should be fetching enough. Needs access. This school is not capable of handling it properly. Oh, fuck. Okay, fine. We can have a new school. If this one does not do the work, then this one will. And Darth Marak is gonna build you a pond, so stop whining. Okay. So it's a lot of granite, so let's get them a forum. I don't think I have a forum yet. I was poking around with the non-realism mode to get a better feel for how buildings and factory towns work. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's necessary. As I said, I think you need to have an understanding of how the game works to be able to beat the realism mode or play it effectively, so that's no shame. Quite the contrary, actually. It's good. It's good to do that first. But it is like completely different experience. Just it's for me it's like playing a completely different game. Yeah, let's send him the wheat, or he's gonna be very, very angry man. Let's wait. We need 90 favor as well, which is a lot. There's no time limit though, so we're probably fine. Good merchant Augustus today. Yeah. I know, Karyu. We will be playing with them when I just decide to play some random easy map to show them off to people. I don't feel like playing a random custom map with them yet because I don't know how they work. I need to take a look at that. And is it just concrete or is it more stuff? If it's more stuff, I kind of need to know what to expect with that. Yeah, concrete, sand and bricks. Right. Yes, good. What are the current uses? Is it for monument construction? Stone, right? Yeah, stone as well, I think. On stone, yeah, okay. Yeah. Can you switch between how you build a monument if you want to build it from stone or from marble? They're all for monuments, right? So can you choose what to build a monument out of? Instead of building lighthouses out of marble, yeah. Doesn't make much sense. Even though the biggest lighthouses were often quite sophisticated and built from nice things, but some of the more rudimentary ones for sure weren't. The Romans were a fan of concrete. Fans of concrete. Gold for Grand Temples, good. It will change everything though, like the new maps will have to take that into account for sure. Yeah, I don't have 10 marble. I'm sorry, okay? Just don't have it. Stockpile it. Can't glitch lighthouses anymore. Glitzy. Yeah, I mean, you can. Right? Can you choose what to build monuments out of? I think instead of building, yeah. I think gold is only for Pantheon right now, okay. I would be okay with having it be for any Grand Temple, but the issue is that, you know, if you don't have gold mines, that's still fine. You could build a city mint and melt your money into gold, and that's fine. That's good incentive to actually make it even more expensive on some maps. Good. What's not good is the mint requires iron, and not every map has iron at all. Like, some maps will just have you... Devolution, yeah. Some maps will just have you buy wholesale weapons, which is a problem. I guess new maps would have to be designed around that. It's only for Pantheon, okay. Devolution is not good. I need another market, I think. It's just, where do we have it? It's actually really bad. I think that's causing the issues, just the distance. Even with 4 markets, it's not enough. But I really don't want to get a new granary. Because it's connected, it's gonna cause issues. I can guarantee you that. Let's get a new market. You still have a lot of people, just... Again, fetching stuff is apparently a problem. I'd like to accept 16 more pottery in here for closer access. Yeah. Then they shoot up. It's the pottery is probably too far. They don't pay more wages. Okay. We'll need to match that most likely. And yeah, so how do we get more jobs? I think I'm exporting pretty much anything I can. Like, they will buy shit ton more, but I'd need a lighthouse. I don't want to make a lighthouse, but I might have to. No. Not there. I need it to be close to timber, and I don't want to make timber for the lighthouse. It's just the worst. Do I have to really make it where it makes sense? I don't want it to make it where it makes sense, no. Maybe the mint needs a rebalance too then. I mean, if it wants iron, it makes sense it wants iron, but some maps just don't have iron, and you cannot import iron either, so it brings a problem. If any grand temple would require gold, you on some maps cannot make a mint because you don't have iron. New maps will be designed with that in mind, but the ones that were made recently, some of them might not have it, so it depends. I don't think it's a huge issue, but it could be a problem. Okay, furniture, yeah, it's fine. We have enough for everything. It's just again the markets. They are not pushing it fast enough because it's far away for them. I'd like to make a shortcut, but I don't think I can really. Maybe we could make a highway here. Kinda useful for traders anyway. This should help them fetch stuff a little bit faster, hopefully. All maps made in an unstable build will need to update after this, yeah. For sure. But that's what kind of happens with these big updates, but it's well worth it. Like, the new stuff is great, it's always gonna be good, and after like a month or two, people will no longer even remember that the old version was much different. So it's good. It's just that initial bother where stuff will suddenly need to be reworked is always gonna be a concern. I cannot have that much wheat as a stockpile. I guess I'm just gonna make it for Caesar, but I really don't want to. Okay, and I think we need, if we want to maximize trade, we will need to do a lighthouse, which is something I also don't want to make. That's because it will burn timber, and timber is an import. So not a huge fan of that in general. This is disconnected for some reason. Must have cut it. Well, it's okay. Let's do this. Let's get this here, and we'll need another granary or two. Just accept wheat. This should get more stable now, thanks to that highway connection. Yes. Still not gonna be enough people. I could use, like, Grand Temple of Venus would be really, really good, but also really, really expensive and not really sustainable, I don't think. I need another granada here. Just because of these requests. This 160 is a shit ton of wheat, like... Yeah, okay, send it. He's probably gonna ask for even more. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, what's our prosperity cap currently? 77. So we make another block, and then we will be okay, right? We will be able to complete anything we want, and we can just make goods here, most likely. So we can do a block in this area. We could also put a block here, if we bring water, which that's possible. And even then connect it to this. But it's like, it's too greedy. I think it's not gonna work if we do that. So I really don't want to build on the fertile land, even though we don't need all of it, as I said, like, you don't need all of it. We also need culture dumps. This is blocked off. So we cannot build on it. Let's make a culture dump somewhere here. Is this accessible? No, it's not. We'll just make it somewhere here instead. Two prefects. It's gonna give us a lot of culture, good. And a lot of jobs. Now we need... What's the pop cap? 5,300. We need a block. Something like this. Not too big, not too small. And yes, we have a local uprising. That was the hint with... you know what I want to say, right? The grave robbers. As the instructions said. Let's get a javelin fort here. They'll probably run in and destroy some stuff. Lots of prefects. Might help. I've got lots of prefects, we'll see if we manage to survive. He's gonna destroy my stuff. Yeah, he's coming. Oh, the soldiers are here. The natives can absolutely run into your city before you can save it. And crunch my stuff, that's gonna reduce the peace, which is at 100 requirement, so... Definitely need to stop that from happening. Everyone go home. Scary spooky corpses, I know. Just one? Doesn't seem right. That's fine. Sure, let's... No, it's gonna be fine. We'll have a fort nearby. Just need a block. So where do we do it? I feel like here. It's a lot of marble. I don't even want to make more housing because I cannot employ these people reasonably. I can employ them, but not in where it makes sense. It's just gonna be labor dumping. But it's what we have to do, so let's do it. Because, you know, you will not be able to do profitable industry at this point. It's just about building the actual arbitrary number that the map decides as a goal, which in this case is 7,000. This might be too long. It's also pretty cursed with that. Is it fine? I guess it's fine. Just don't have a good feel today for anything. Let's build a prefect here and here. Doctor, barber. Reservoir, bathhouse. School, theater. Guards. We don't need to make an extra housing on the sides, I don't think. For this one specifically, we'll need some warehouses. One would be enough, actually. Accept furniture, oil, and pottery. 888. Raw materials, clay pit. Let's make a clay pit. Let's make 2 workshops for pottery. Let's make a car depot or 2. Oil. Activate. Bring it from 10 to 18. Bring furniture from 10 to 18. To 18. Let's give them plaza. Give them a roadblock. Markets. Library. Amphitheater. Arena. Linehouse. Actors Colony. Variety School. Actors Colony can go here. People are coming. Explosion is here. Stretch the road and now it's a problem. Okay, let's hope this doesn't explode, but it most likely will. Let's put another prefect in here since this one cannot be asked to do his job. We have another one down here, but yeah, clearly it's not enough. And my depot is destroyed. It's the worst when it happens. So now I have to remember. I think it was furniture. Down to 18. Get some fruit. People will get fountains. Don't worry about that, really. And some legionary statues. So this is pretty cursed, but I cannot be bothered. Let's just give them goddess statues. Everything should evolve. That. Let's get them a forum. And we need a statue here. Let's get another Darth Bond. shit tons of insulae. Okay, this will for sure be enough, right? And since we are not exporting marble, we did lose a lot of profit. Now we will start to do that again. Let's... Yeah, favor's not looking great. We'll send a gift. Just of sapphires. What about housing advisor? We have more people than we need in the city, which actually is pretty bad for me. Which means I'm gonna purge some of these. Even still, it's gonna be more than necessary, yeah. But we can handle that. 80 fruits, okay, I have that. Send it, there's gonna be an invasion. Yeah, like we're welcome. Blessing from series. Okay, what do we want to do? I guess just culture dump. I cannot make towers to spam for labor, so it's gonna have to be this.
Not enough wood, my lord.
Yes. If I had enough wood, I could fill a lighthouse, but since it's not local, I don't want to do that. Okay, it's time to purge this house. I'm gonna leave the 6th one guarding the native point. There's a shit ton of Egyptians. Wages... Yeah, okay, we'll have to increase it. I don't want to, but we have to. What about people? People are annoyed. It's unemployment. Causing it. And I just built a bunch of extra artificial jobs, but it's not enough. We'll have to make more. That didn't really put a dent in that. No! It was fine until it wasn't. Just over the years, the prefect chose to neglect this for some reason. Well, let's build a new dock. We have more prefects, so this time it should be totally different. Let's put a bunch of prefects here. That's for defensive reasons, because the natives could overrun that. And there is nothing I can do really, I don't have towers. The natives could choose to attack this as well, but I don't think they will. It's not really a target. Okay. Need favor, need peace, need prosperity. Prosperity is gonna rise. We are at 80 cap, because everyone in the city is gonna insulate. Okay, let's wait on the favor. How submerged building is the one that catches fire. Game once again. Huh? It did. Don't question it. It's like in Age of Empires 2. Imagine a house that has 5 population capacity, alright? 5 units can live in there. And then imagine that a Persian war elephant and villager and a fishing ship are roommates in that same house, because each one of them takes 1 population space. And there is still space for 2 entities. Like, for example, 2 battering rams in that single little house. You know, in that measure of bullshittery and tomfuckery, this is still fine. Like, there are much more ridiculous things in the world than this. But yes, also doesn't particularly make sense, but I guess you could say that there is like a warehouse area here that could have caught fire. Not exactly the pier of it. Yeah, it's just, you know, game logic. Okay, we need favor. Let's take a look. Not enough. I'm gonna have to start sending him yearly gifts. There is no way around that. Yes. Take my cereal. Unemployment is dangerous, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, peace will rise, prosperity will rise, favor will rise. 11 months. Can we do a medium gift? No. Let's wait for a medium gift. Oh yeah, you could also build this. Where is it? I think you cannot fit it. This. Could put that like here. Favor, peace are the only things left. I don't think you can get patricians on this map. Even if you wanted to. Also the attacks are coming this way. Oh, these are the maps from the previous campaign. Still on the map. And yeah, I guess you use the files from when you were like here or something. So a villager, Persian war elephant, and a fishing ship roommates walk into a bar. Yeah. Now that I think about it, it's how the game works. Like, you know, Age of Empires 2 logic is kind of strange. Same with transport ships. Like, the transport ship can carry 5 entities, right? It has, or 10 entities. It has carry capacity for 10 things in it. And so, imagine a situation where the ship comes to a shoreline and you have 11 villagers, or rather, yeah, you've got like, you know, you can fit 10 war elephants, but you cannot fit 11 villagers into it. That kind of deal, because every one of them counts as a single thing. It doesn't actually count any weight or anything like that, it's just a unit. So, in a way, it's kind of ridiculous, because even the 11 villagers probably don't weigh as much as a single war elephant. But, yeah. The rules forbid this. You cannot fit the 11th villager in there, but you can fit the 10 war elephants. Other stuff. Sacred construction sites where if you start building a building under an attacking wild animal, it will send the animal back to its original position, which is kind of odd. Villagers shoot animals with arrows and bows, but if they are tasked to attack an actual enemy, like human enemy units, they will turn to drawing their trusty cheese knife instead of using the bow and arrow. Transport has designated settings, no sharing allowed. Yeah, it's a German transport ship. But everyone follows the rules. It's the rules, I didn't make the rules, says the captain, while abandoning the villagers to their doom and carrying the war elephants to safety. Yeah. Very small. Seems like a mistake or an insult. It's probably an insult. Also, you run away on an island with a single villager, 30 minutes later thriving civilization of hundreds, yes. Or you start the game and you only have male villagers or female villagers. That's also another thing. Like the meme, Age of Empires 2 meme. A male villager is talking to a female villager. Hey babe, do you want to make another villager? Only if you have 50 food. It's another thing. Like that's it. The Age of Empires 2 is very meme-rich environment. Especially people who do really care about that game a lot, and its basic balance, they do invent all sorts of new memes all of the time. I don't particularly love Age of Empires 2. Like recently I haven't really played the competitive scene at all. But I like it as a engine. Peace and favor. Gonna send some more gifts now. $40 marble. I cannot even stockpile. Okay, fine. Stockpile the marble. I need it. I need to send it so that Caesar is happy. He better give me a little favor for this. With 2 mines, it's not much I can make. Okay. 210 wheat. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm gonna make more food so that he leaves me alone. I'll do it like here, I guess. Actually, natives might attack me if we do that. Maybe this is just gonna be for Caesar, because he always bitches about more wheat. This is a lot of wheat. It's like realistically way more than I would have. So I had to build a bunch of extra granaries already. I'm not in love with that on most maps, so this is not an exception. If it's natural, then it's fine. But if it's like this much, then usually it just feels artificial. Which it is. Completely artificial. To have to build this much. But we'll do it, like I need jobs anyway, sort of. It doesn't really matter. Do this here. Get them another prefect. In case this one decides to not do his job. Except wheat. Send him the marble. Send him the wheat. Yes. Look at the favor. He better be grateful for that. Yes, he was. A lot grateful. Let's accept for promotion. Okay, you are victorious. Let's take a look at the map. So you can. I think you will look into the custom events soon. All right. Make some maps with those in mind. It might be pretty good. I think it's gonna allow you to do a lot of things you might want. This one, I think it's fine as it is. It's not that brain dead with the design. If this was not here, this would have been pretty boring. So this is good. Apart from that, the map is too large for its own good. Like, you know that there is a whole bunch more stuff than you need. But as a first map in the campaign, it's really not supposed to be that bit difficult, as I said at the start. So that's fine. Let me just take a screenshot for a thumbnail. I'm gonna do it with my custom software. I don't want to do it with the game. I'm gonna have to unpause it. Take a screenshot. Okay. Apart from that, I don't really have much to say, apart from 7,000 is a lot more than you need. Might have been good to have a little more trade, so that you can actually, you know, money was fine, it was not that plentiful, which is good, but having to build that obscene block of employment cringe plus this as well was not good. I don't enjoy that, but, you know, it's what it is. Anyways, this is gonna be it for this map. It took us 2 hours, but like 20 minutes was instruction phase. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for making it. And I'm gonna send you off on a raid to see someone else. Let's take a look. Guess you can raid friendly computer. It's playing Stellaris, but there's not many other people around, so no Caesar. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you around. Bye.